grounding. Connect your feet to the earth and find your balance. This is Megan, also known as Spiraling Light. This photo was taken at High Altitude Hoop Retreat, and this year it was in New Mexico. And Megan lives in New Mexico, so it's just bringing in, I feel like this card is bringing in that New Mexico, Santa Fe, Albuquerque, earth energy, mountains, expansive vistas, feet on the earth, a lot of earth. There's a lot of earth available there to tap into. And this is a reminder that, you know, our planet is holding us, right? So sometimes I really like close my eyes and feel my feet on the earth and imagine that I can feel gravity pulling on me. I mean, to think about the miracle that it is that we're on this round globe that is circling around, and we're being held steady, we're being held in place, right? We don't feel the circling. It's just, gravity itself is an incredible thing, and the fact that we're not all spiraling out into the atmosphere is an incredible thing. So to really connect to that energy of being held, being here, feeling the balance that brings. You know, this is a card that reminds us to go for a hike, to get into nature, to sit by a tree, to really be with the grounding elements of this planet, which I would say in my life, the most grounding elements are mountains, trees, connection to gravity. You know, no matter what state I'm in, if I go on a hike, I can be agitated, I can be anxious, I can be whatever it is in my head. When I get in there, within 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I am shifted, I am changed. And I believe that what is shifting, what is changing me is that grounding element of nature. So this is a reminder card. This is a card that, you know, we can use our hoop dance activation to call in that grounded energy as well through our dance. So if you're dancing to this card, you might want to bring in some footwork, some stomping, some, if you're into Latin, some salsa or samba, you know, something where you really feel your feet touching the earth as you dance. Like this is you know, this is that kind of energy. So the other thing about this card is that Megan is waist hooping with a nice big chunky hoop. So a lot of times we're, as hoopers, if you're a hooper, we hoop with the lighter hoops, you know, and we may waist hoop, but it's kind of a quickie, and we're doing more of the techie things with our hands. And there is something for me that is very grounding about just getting out my big, I'm looking over there because mine are over there, my big, chunky, heavy PVC waist hoop. I can do a lot of footwork now as I'm waist hooping, you know, after I've been waist hooping for 5 years, and now I can actually sometimes get a little samba in there, a little reggae, even a little like hip hoppy kind of feel, you know, as my big chunky hoop is going around. And there is something very, very grounding about waist hooping and bringing in footwork at the same time. So a reminder for us to play with our OG waist hoop. Most of us, I think, maybe started with waist hooping. I don't know, I'm not sure. I started with waist hooping. So reminding us to go back to our origins a little bit with the hoop, and maybe even in nature, like where are your ancestors from? Maybe spending some time in areas that are like that, you know? So if it's, you know, are your ancestors from a place that had a lot of moss? Are your ancestors from a place that had a lot of mountains, you know, and kind of getting into nature and connecting to those aspects that are from our origin can be really, really powerful. I'm originally from Brazil, so I love having, you know, crystals, and especially crystals that are often found in Brazil. This is an amethyst. My grandfather used to mine amethyst, so he was going into the caves mining these. So amethyst is a really important stone for me and connects me to my origin, and a very grounding stone as well. So that is our grounding card.